Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with our last episode of Paradigm Paradox, and we are going to play around with the voice acting today. So I figured we can go through and do some of our saves and stuff like that, but what we'll probably do is go into our album and try to get some of our scenes and stuff. So I guess we can actually do it in order. I want to try to make sure we get the secondary characters and stuff like that. So we'll start. Oh, actually, this would be good because there are there are I think I knew this from the beginning. I think I told you, but just in case, the blooms. Hopefully, the music is not too loud. I don't know. I didn't see a setting for mute the music when the voices are talking, but if I turn the music down any lower, it's completely fucking off. It's the only thing I hate sometimes about games is the music is just always so fucking loud. So, but hopefully it tones down a little bit. Let's go in here and... No, wait. How did I get into it last time? How did I end up getting into the... Huh. Did I click it from here? Oh, I clicked it from here. I was like, how did I get into it the last time by accident? Anyway, so Tokyo is Taku Yashihiro, who was Raoul in Cupid Parasite. And he's a Dolphin in Shu and Verche, and Goemon in Tengoku Struggle. So this man's been around the block literally in every single game we were playing. We just finished Tengoku Struggle not that long ago. I think that was right before this one, right? And then we were playing Cupid Parasite in conjunction with this one for a time. We will be playing Verche when this is done. So this man's everywhere lately. That's kind of fun. All right, so.
いつから?
Okay. Okay.
どういう意味か。なるほど。確かにあんたは表情に全部出るね。
Okay, that was really short, so we'll do a couple more. Let's go to... Oh, wait, that's not what we do. Let's go to this one.
あのさ、あんたは俺と二人きりでいても何も思わないの？あんたはすぐに赤くなるから分かりづらくて困る。
Oops, I'm sorry. I did not real... Okay, hold on.
前は
Here we go.
表情に全部出るから楽って思ってたのに、今は肝心な気持ちがわからないんだ。昔さ、俺たちみたいな超能力者が恋をしたんだ。男も女も超能力者で、超能力者同士の恋愛だった。でも、それはタブーだった。なぜなら、恋をすると超能力が消えてしまうから。あんたは知らなかっただろ。指令もはっきり伝えてなかったしね。思いを遂げて超能力を失ったって噂だよ。俺はその話を聞いた時からずっとありえないって思ってた。自分に与えられた任務を思えば恋愛なんかを優先するはずがないと思ったから。
I'm sorry, I'm just lost in the moment. That's why I'm not saying anything.
でも現実は違った。優先するとかしないとかじゃないんだ。気がついたら選ぶ暇なんてないくらい、あっという間に好きになってる。 俺の超能力が弱くなったのはね、あんたに恋をしたからだよ。でもあんたは全然超能力がなくなる気配ないから、俺が一人で好きなんだと思ってた。
It's really perfect. He's perfect in this.
なのに俺が触れるとすぐに赤くなるんだ。なんで俺に聞くの？あんたの気持ちなんだから、答えはあんたが知ってるはずでしょ。もし超能力がなくなってないことが気になるなら、一度そのことは考えるのをやめてみてよ。案外歩の言うことが正解かもしれないから。あんたはちょっと特別なんじゃないかって司令に聞いたんだ。司令は否定も肯定もしなかったから、結局のところ正解はわからないんだけどね。
He talks a lot in this one. This was a good one to pick.
恋をしても超能力がなくならない突然変異。自分のことをそう考えてみてから、俺のことどう思うか教えて。いまいち自信なさげなのが気になるんだけど、試してみる。嫌だったらそう言って。
Oh.
俺も初めて知った。あんたとならこれからもいろんなことを知っていける気がする。それに何だってできる気がするんだ。だからいつか必ず一緒に見よう、本物の青空を。
Perfect. All right. Do we? Oh, good. We have one with his grandpa, so we can hear Grandpa. The thing is, I don't have Grandpa's voice is not listed in here, so. But Kamui.
いやー、こんな可愛い子が孫だったらな。そうだ、せっかくだしわしのことはじいちゃんと呼んでくれないかな。
We just have to be able to hear Gramps. Oh my god, anyway, is Atsushi Kosaka. He has not been in anything that we've played or anything like that, unfortunately, so. New for us.
じいちゃん、いきなり何言ってんだよ。ほら、彼女困ってるだろ。
じいちゃん呼びもいいと思ったが、こんな可愛い子に名前で呼んでもらえるなんて、いやー嬉しいな。
It's just funny hearing Gramps.
うわ、俺にもウインク飛んできたんだけど。
Oh, this was the wink one.
お前がそんなところに突っ立ってるのが悪い。避けるくらいしたらどうだ。
はあ？っていうかじいちゃん、いい年して鼻の下伸ばすなよな。
His voice is perfect for him too.
そういうお前こそ、そのデレッとした締まりのない顔がどうにかならないのか。
失礼な。もともとこういう顔です。
鏡を見てこい、鏡を。おまけに相変わらずチャラチャラした格好で、お前はどこを目指しているんだ？ん？
羨ましいなら素直に言えばいいのに。俺が通ってるショップ紹介しよっか。
そういうのを減らず口と言うんだ。意味はわかるか？じいちゃんが教えてやろうか。
This is fun.
じいちゃんこそ減らず口を叩いちゃって。いいじゃん、高校デビューならぬジジイデビューを決めちゃいなよ。
しょうもないことを。ほら見ろ、彼女も呆れて笑ってるぞ。
違うって、じいちゃんに呆れてんの。しょうもないこと言ってんのはそっちだから。 だよね。遠慮しないで君からもバシッと言ってやって。はい？ないない、仲良くないって。
よし、小遣い減らすか。
嘘嘘、待って。俺とじいちゃんはね、そらもう仲良しだよ。ご近所でも評判のじいちゃんと孫だから。
So adorable. They're adorable. Okay, we gotta have like a cute little... This is... Oh my god, the cute little flirty scene though, with feeding him candy is kind of cute.
いや、半々くらい。なんかインパクトのあること言ってさっきのチャラにできないかなって。大丈夫だったならいいんだ。ごめん、変なこと言って。俺のことが好きだとは言ってくれるけど、こんな風に特別心配してくれるなんてことないよ。
He had too much of this sprite, which is very puppety, which is a little disturbing. That's the only thing I'll say. Like, most of the art's good. The puppet sprites disturb me a little bit. But like, look how adorable he is in this CG.
了解。これでどう？もう少しかがんだ方がいいかな。君が食べさせてくれた飴は美味しいな。すごい効き目だな。なんだか君も楽しそうだね。俺に餌付けするの結構ハマっちゃった？やっぱり君もそう思ってたんだ。どうする？もっと食べさせてみる？俺は。
Oh shit, I'm sorry I skipped that, but that's okay. That's okay. And let's see. Oh, God, this scene. It shoved me against a bookshelf. Obviously, Mihaya is Junya Inoki, which we know is Ryuki from Cupid Parasite, so we just dated him too. And, well, he was Dylan, Neko part of Catboy's Paradise, which we played a long-ass time ago. But you know what we're getting at. He's our clown bitch, Sephora, so, you know. Mihaya might not be my favorite character, but you speak in the voice of Sephora, that's all that matters to me. And absolutely, this, like, fits perfectly. It's not saying anything.
やっぱり落ちてきた。
I'm sorry. But I can just see Sephora. Which is exactly, I'm pretty sure this exactly happened when we did the voice acting in Cupid Parasite. I was like, I'm just looking at Sephora and giggling over it. It's exact. I was like, did I already record this part? Because that felt so deja vu, and I realized I said the exact same thing when we did Cupid Parasite.
どんくさ。
Yeah, that one wasn't very long. I just really wanted him shoving us against a bookshelf again.
先輩って俺の超能力がなくなった理由。
Oh God, I missed that. Sorry, it's okay.
やっぱり分かってなかったんですね。っていうか、先輩にはちゃんと言わないと伝わらないか。少しだけこのままで聞いてください。
God damn it! Sorry.
少しだけこのままで聞いてください。ちゃんと話すから。倉森は最初に言ってましたよね。ブルームズは恋愛禁止だって。あれは恋をすると超能力がなくなるからですよ。俺が超能力を使えなくなったのはそのせいです。ただ先輩にはそんな兆候はないみたいだから、俺の片思いなのかもしれないけど、ここまで言えば
いくら鈍くてもわかりますよね。そんなに固まってたら俺も言いづらくなりますよ。
At least we're getting the confession now that we didn't get in the first Radiant Tale. So my brain keeps thinking is like all I see is my goddamn bastard clown boyfriend.
これが俺の気持ちです。すみません。言葉にしようと思ったけど緊張した。普通はそうかもしれませんね。でも俺は言葉にするより行動派なんです。ねえ、今度こそ言うから聞かせてください。さっきも言ったけど俺の片思いなんじゃないかって思ってるから。俺は先輩が好きですよ。先輩は俺のこと好き
Oh. And then Ayamu is Shoya Chiba, was Hugo and even if Tempest, but we had to take that down. So, but like if you play that, that's basically the only thing we've technically played here. But like it doesn't exist here anymore. Oh, we need the where's your bitch scene? I need the bitch voice. We gotta get the attitude, and then we gotta get the sexy voice.
僕がこれをゴミ扱いすることと君に何の関係があるんだ？だいたい君はここで何をしていたんだ？もしかして僕が彼女たちと話しているのをずっと見ていたのかな？
I mean, he's done other anime and stuff like that, but you know, I don't know why they don't put you in other games, because it works.
言い返せないということは図星なんだね。
It does sound familiar, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it sounds more like you should have been you were in other games that we've played, but... And yet, you know.
人のことをこそこそと覗き見していた君にとやかく言われる筋合いはないよ。
And it could just sound similar to someone else's, you know? The drama music.
どういうつもりだ？君には関係ないと言ったはずだけれど、聞こえなかったのか？へえ。
Could have chosen the other choice.
僕に意見する人間がいるとは思わなかったな。それじゃあ、一応君の意見を聞かせてもらおうか。聞き入れるかどうかはわからないけれどね。僕が好きになってくれと頼んだわけじゃないよ。好意を持ったのもプレゼントしてきたのも彼女たちの勝手だ。自己満足みたいなものだよ。笑顔でプレゼントを受け取った時点で僕は求められた役割を果たした。役割を果たした後でもらったものをどうしようと僕の勝手だろ。何を言うかと思えば随分バカなことを言うね。どうして律と他の人間を同じように扱わなければいけないんだ？律は僕にとって大事な妹で特別な存在だ。他の人間と比べること自体馬鹿げているよ。それで君は律の何なの？律の言った言葉ならもちろん覚えているに決まっている。
Please meet Lizzie as my friend.
でも君が律の友達にふさわしいかどうかは僕が決めさせてもらうよ。そして僕は君のことを認めないことにした。今後は律のそばにいることを禁止する。君は律の友達なんかじゃない。この僕が認めないって言っているんだよ。
Just try and stop me, bitch.
あの時とは状況が変わった。
He's such an ass.
こうなった以上君を律に近づけるわけにはいかなくなったよ。君は今自分が何をしているのか分かっているのかな？
That was amazing. Oh, lovely. Let's go to a romantic-y scene now. Oh! Do we get to hear the... I was going to go to the scene where they rescue us and see if we hear all the Bloom's voices.
ちょっと全力を出しすぎたかも。
I like the fact that they got, like, the female voice actors to do the voices, but I do think it would have been funnier if they made the male voice actors do, like, girly voices for their character. That would have been kind of funny, too.
もしかしたらやばいかも。
We don't need to... Okay, hold on. I skipped through a little bit, but...
つまり君の中にあるものを取り込めばいいんだよね。だったらこうする。
Her voice is pretty. No, it's good because, like, he definitely is the angry bitch, but now it's softer. Yeah.
君の血の代わりになるものなら何でもよかったんだけど。ごめん。何でもよかったっていうのは嘘だよ。キスはしたかったからした。
Oh, God. Okay, sorry. Hold on.
キスは
Listen to it again.
したかったからした。僕はやっぱり君
The
のことが好きだから。
background music is way too intense in this scene. Some of it's not as bad, but...
ひどいの次はずるいか。僕はつくづく君を怒らせるたちみたいだね。でも口喧嘩ができることも嬉しいよ。君がそばにいてくれる。それがこれほど幸せだなんて思ってもみなかった。気になってた問題ももう大丈夫そうだしね。君のおかげだよ。
Okay. Oops. Ibuki! Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out, like... You know... We can go to the nice romantic-y scene.
遅くなってごめんね。すぐに助けに来れなくて。本当にごめん。
So anyway, Ibuki is Shonogami, who is Passy in Code Realize Future Blessings, Dromi in Cafe Enchanté, and that's about the only... Oh, well, he was also in Even of Tempest, but, you know. But so hasn't also been in a lot of stuff.
怪我はない。大丈夫。すぐにここから。僕は君にひどいことをした奴らが許せない。君は自分にこんなひどいことをする連中と一緒。同じ人間だって今でも言えるの。それはおかしい。君は醜くなんかない。綺麗だよ。そんなことないよ。君は本当に綺麗なんだから。この研究施設にいると、昔を、君の両親と過ごした時を思い出す。東郷とサナは、僕にとって特別な存在だった。僕と同じように強大な力を持ちながら、僕とは違う道を選んだ二人。そんな二人がどんな運命をたどるのかこの目で見たかった僕は、研究施設を抜け出して姿を消した彼らを探し当てた。そこで見つけたのが君だよ。君を初めて目にした時、僕はなんて綺麗な生き物なんだろうって感動したんだ。僕には赤ん坊っていう概念がなかったから。ただ小さくて綺麗な生き物だって思ったんだよ。純粋で汚れがなくて、それだけでなく 君が周りの人々に大切にされていたからなのかもね。僕は人間になりたいのかな。人間らしく。うん。君の両親と君が人間であり続けるなら、僕も同じがいい。人間がいい。
So sweet. You know, replaying that was fun. That's a nice, sweet, adorable little thing. I kind of want to see a little bit of just his.
害獣に興味があるの?
Okay, I just want a normal, like, it's not different, like, because you know what I mean, like, Ayamu changes, like, whatever, like, I'm being an asshole, and then I'm actually being soft. And, like, Ibuki's still got the same tone. There's a little bit of more soft, obviously, when they're being more romantic, but, like, his voice is still similar.
さっきから熱心に見てたよね。
Like, this is just the normal, and then the other one's just a softer version. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not as drastic of a difference as, like, I feel like Ayamu's way more drastic, because when you're being a bitch, there's a difference between when you're just talking normal, and then you're talking kind of romantic. And then, fuck you, God, you suck! And then, hey, actually, girl, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, Ayamu's got more of a drastic change, because of his personality shift.
おいで。こっちの方がよく見えるから。この上からならよく見えるよ。行くよ。じっとしていて。でもこうする方が早いと思って。
He's almost like a little bit of an innocence in his voice too, you know what I mean?
僕がこうしているから安心して。
You know what I mean? Which is kind of interesting because, like, he's like the mysterious kind of spooky.
ほら、見てごらん。みんな好きなところでのんびりくつろいでいるよ。
Potentially stabby, to be fair. They're, like, literally gonna destroy the earth.
ここは害獣たちがよくくつろいでいる通りなんだ。
I mean, you know what I mean? They could have given him, like, a deep, sexy kind of voice. And then instead they're like, no, it's kind of normal. And it's kind of like there's a little sweetness there. And you're like, look, it's kind of like an innocent sweet, but and then he gets stabby. You know?
害獣同士の喧嘩か。ないとは言い切れないけど、僕は見たことがないな。
You know. So yeah. Oh, Rio. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to get the really inappropriate scene because.
今日はもう寝る。ベッドはお前が使え。
Takeaki? I can't pronounce his name. Anyway, Masayama. He was not in anything we've played ever. He's actually there's only Sword Art Online and Gears of Dragon 2 are credited. So not like, or just, it's either things we wouldn't know about or what, or you're newbie. I don't know.
礼ならもらうから遠慮するな。
It is exactly what I expected of him, though.
男のところに一人でのこのこついてきて、こうなるとは想像しなかったのか。
I'm sorry.
前から思っていたが、髪変身すると伸びるの可愛いな。
I'm sorry?
いい機会だ。少しは警戒しないとどうなるか、お前の体に教えてやろ
う。I'm sorry? Even if you don't like Rio, how do you get to this scene and not go, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, what? God damn! Bravo, sir! Shit! I'm sitting down and my knees are a little weak. Like, that's nice. That's a nice, like, throaty little purr you got going on. I'm not complaining. This is good.
なんてな。顔を赤くしたり青くしたり、お前も忙しいやつだな。面白いものを見せてもらった。
His voice works perfectly for him. It's definitely kind of what I expect. But, like, then it's very normal, and then you do that. Excuse me? Nice. I'm just saying, that's good.
子供には興味がないから安心しろ。
Okay, listen, I swear, even if the game isn't the best in your opinion, or like you went into it with high expectations, again, I've had a great time. Okay, I mean, there's definitely plot holes, there's definitely issues, it's not perfect by any means, or whatnot, but, this was one of our good endings, so we can do.
探査機が建物の上に引っかかってコントロール不能になった時も、お前の超能力があったから回収できたんじゃないか。
The voice acting is still pretty, I mean, like, it's not like I mean, okay, I don't know if we've ever played a game where even if the game is just terrible, that the voice acting was also terrible. Because, so, like, but, like, at least I feel like that can just up your enjoyment. Okay, I have one example.
いいのか?
He's all excited.
おああ、なんとか。
I still wish we had bridal carried him.
こっちの方が安定するな。すごいな。まさに空中散歩だ。こんな体験をした人間なんて世界中にほとんどいないんじゃないか。お前といると本当に子供に戻ったような気持ちになれる。照れてるのか？いい眺めだ。だが相変わらずここの空は暗いな。
It's funny because he's got his normal voice. He had the like, oh, I'm inappropriate voice, which was even like more like a whisper than this. And then there's this kind of romantic voice. Like, just saying, we got like 3 little subtle changes here. Bravo. That's why they get paid the big bucks, I hope. Because they're fucking great.
それでもお前といればこんな空でもいつかは晴れそうな気がしてくる。
I think my only complaint ever has been, Tyrell and Even of Tempest. Only complaint. Because you had this thing and then he is the hottest fucking character and then you're like, what the fuck voice is that? It was not right for him. It was not right in any way, shape, or form, and it still bothers me. We obviously played it and then we had to take it down, but it's kind of like when the fan disc stuff comes out, I'm like, I don't really know how I'm gonna get through it because the voice that they picked for him, like, no hate to the voice actor, because I'm sure they're great. I mean, obviously, but your voice did not match Tyrell at all, and I was like, nope, big fat fucking nope, does not work. Totally fucking wrong. Absolutely. It was too nasally and almost whiny no. It was the worst fit ever. And that is the one thing, like, sometimes you're like, okay, it's not bad. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. And, it's fine. But that is the one I was like, no, I want to flip a fucking desk. What were you doing? I want to rage quit. Like, it was the worst. The absolute worst. Like, it did not fit at all.
これからも俺と一緒にいてくれないか?
But generally, you're like, yeah, no, that's a pretty good fit.
そしていつか晴れた本物の空を2人で見よう。
Even if it's not the voice, like, okay, this is the voice that I expect to come out of them and it's totally different, you're like, okay, still works. You know what I mean? But Tyrell's was absolutely like flaming fat fucking no. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like Hyuga's voice comes out all delicate and sweet. You're like, no, he's got to have kind of a gruff, especially the way he talks. Like, just, with the ain't like this, and you know what I mean? And, like, abbreviating things and, like, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like, oh, that ain't what I mean. You can't have a proper fucking, feminine-sounding British accent or something. You know what I mean? Like, there's a drastic difference. There's a problem. Let's see, this is a little more angsty scene, I think, right?
おい、
Ooh. Yeah.
俺は理解なんざ求めてねえと言ったはずだ。分かったような口を聞くな。
This is also, which I find interesting, because Hyuga is Arthur Lonsberry. And then I'm like, did you... I'm really curious, because I've never seen this like, I mean, I feel like I've heard the name before, but like in something else, and yet not in anything. Well, he's in Sympathy Kiss, so it's not like, you know, so he's not, and he's obviously been in like anime and stuff like that. But it's one of those, like, did you just pick the name Arthur to like sound more Western? Like you were like, whatever, or like, is this just like some like white dude that like actually has really good Japanese accent? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's confusing to me. You're like, so is that like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm confused. I want to know. I'm curious. Like, are you just like, you've been like living in Japan for so fucking long that your Japanese is spot on so perfect that you can voice Japanese characters and nobody knows the difference? You know what I mean? Or like, cause like, hi, even if I could speak Japanese, I would sound like a white person speaking Japanese. I just have like white people accent because English speaker accent. You know what I mean? Like it's never going to sound perfect. But like you get to the point of fluency where even though you could say the words, like you still have like a English speaker accent or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm always going to have a foreigner accent. So were you like actually like not a Japanese person, but you can speak Japanese so fluently that nobody knows the fucking difference? Or were you like, no, I'm going, this is my stage name, and you just picked like a totally Western sounding name? Like, I'm just like curious as to what's going on there. So, I mean, I'll look it up eventually, but like, I don't know. I like the mystery of it. It's kind of interesting.
しかも、言うにこと書いて、かわいそうだと。
Because you know what I mean? Like, you don't hear this and go, nah, it sounds like a guy from New Jersey who, like, is putting, like, you know what I mean? You sound like you've been speaking Japanese your whole fucking life. So, like...
お前まさか、俺に同情するつもりか?
But then again, what would I know? Like...
俺は、そんなもん求めてねえんだよ!
You really should do more, or, well, it should be in more things because he's got a really good angry voice. You know?
だんまりかよ.
He's probably been in a lot of anime, to be fair. Like, that was fun! I mean... This is one of the more romancier scenes. Or nicer scenes.
何? 言ってるんだ. 黙れ. 黙れ!
Oh no, it's still angsty.
俺が自分を悲しんでる。俺は害獣になった代わりに力を手に入れた。この力で復讐できているんだ。憎い、身勝手な人間どもに。
But this is also why there's not a lot of romance in his route, because this is one of the last CGs and he's still angry at you, and like everyone was getting a little bit softer toward the end.
俺は強くなったんだ。
Oh, I don't remember which one was bad! Whatever, we'll just pick the first one.
何?
I think we just got a bad ending, to be fair.
うるさい。黙れ!
I can't remember which one was bad and good. It doesn't matter. Okay, this one might have, but we need a softer. This is like, we never really got, well, actually, one of the earlier ones maybe was more. Does he even talk in this?
バカなことをするな。俺がまたお前を傷つけるなんて、そんなことできるわけないだろう。俺は弱い。お前の言う通りだ。人間でなくなった自分が悲しいくせに、 ずっとそこから目をそらしてきた。
Like, it does sound familiar. Like, he does sound familiar. Like, I feel like he's been maybe other anime and stuff like that, you know?
誰
Not
か
other
を同じ
games.
目に合わせたい気持ちと、誰にも同じ目に遭ってほしくない気持ちがせめぎ合っていた。お前にここまでしてもらわなきゃ、自分の弱さすら認められなかったんだ。悪かった。
Okay. Yukonami! Let's go to a nice scene. Okay, well. We don't need to hear the guard. Yeah, anyway. This is just random dude. We don't care about random dude.
ありがとうだって。
Huh, okay.
僕が人間からありがとうって言われるなんてね。本当に
Oops, sorry, I skipped that. That's okay. You just said
君
really.
も一緒に
God damn it. I keep trying to, like, skip to where and I just missed
大
it.
好きだよ。
Okay. Not exactly what I expected of him.
ねえ、そこに座ってみて。
Hmm. Sorry.
ちょっとじっとしてて。これでよしと。君に似合うんじゃないかなって思ったから。
Hmm.
いいなあ、その顔。さっきと同じ。さっきより今の顔の方が好きかも。君の笑った顔。
Okay, he really says nothing in any of his fucking things. Oh, let's just go to the first time we meet him. Well, the first time we see his CG.
見つけた。
The drama
こ
music.
の前教えてもらったから。そうだよ。まあ見つかっても見つからなくても僕はどっちでもよかったんだけど、モラビアが探せって言うからさ。じゃあ行こう。モラビアに会いたいんでしょ。親友って何？よくわかんないんだけど。合わせてって？あのさ、僕はモラビアに言われてきただけで、君の言うことを聞きに来たわけじゃないんだよね。ほんと面倒なんだけど。でも見つけちゃったし、連絡しないと文句言われるんだよね。
Okay. A lot of that I was listening to, but I was also trying to type because I swear, she doesn't have in the guide, Yashima, right? But when I turned on the voice acting, I was like, when I turned everything on, I was checking, I clicked through the voices like really quick, and he said one line, and I was like, that motherfucker, no, it's not. It can't be. And I fucking looked it up. I don't know how. Okay. Listen, we'll get to it, but I don't know how the fuck I can. Oh god, I'm sorry. Yukonami is Tatsuku Hatanaka? And he was Rune and Even if Tempest. Okay. He's Shez in Fire Emblem Three Hopes. I haven't played that one. He's in nothing else. So he hasn't been in a lot of things either. Like, the Rune voice, it makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. And then Rio. Oh, we already did Rio. Okay, yeah. Okay. And then Misaki is Kamada Wataru. And he's in Hypnosis. He was the narrator in Bustafellas. We couldn't play that one, though. So he's Nagusa on Olympia Soiree, Fennel in Nekopara Catboy's Paradise, and he's actually in Winter's Wish, which we have yet to play. That is another one that eventually will be there. But, okay, so, let's see where okay, here we go. I don't have the girls' voices or their name or anything like that, but let's check this out. We can hear all of them anyway. Hopefully. Although we don't know who's saying what, so. Okay, never mind. That was pointless. All right, that was pointless. You know what? We could, let's see. We're going to have to, I think, because we don't have CGs. We're going to have to go and load up an older save. Let's see. Well, actually, you know what? Let's load up our save where we did this. Let's ally with Rio, but let's skip through. Whoop. Okay, hold on. Let's go skip back up. We can listen to, let's rewind to this scene. The music is way too fucking loud, but.
みんなで話してる最中だった。でも今は急いでこっちの話を聞いてもらえると助かるんだけど。僕というより彼から話があってね。
He's being so serious right now.
このタイミングで現れるなんてタイムリーだね。
I want a little more with but oh wait. Do we have a scene? I was gonna say the Bloom's voices will be like, oh, Lizzie. Hold on.
なんだか君がすごく強くなったって気がしたんだけど。
We don't have Ayumu's sister. I'm
大
sorry,
丈夫っ
Lizzie.
て言えるくらい信頼し合える子たちと一緒だから、君はそうやって笑っていられるんだね。
Okay, we didn't do much of Lizzie, but that's okay. It's all right. I wanted to actually get here because I want to skip. Oh, well.
ヤシマとイブ
Oh,
キたち
wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! These were fun scenes with God damn. I'm sorry, I'm having controller drift issues and it's really pissing me the fuck off. And I can't get my fucking controller to stop doing it. It keeps getting worse and it's really annoying me because I do not want to have to buy a fucking new controller, but it will not fucking... Okay. Let's go back here.
いやー、シータの外に来るのは久しぶりだな。っていうか僕、ちゃんと歩いてる？疲れがマックスで視界もぼやけてるんだけど。
I love it, but at the same time it's so funny because you're like talking like, oh, he's like a middle-aged man. He does not sound like it.
一応、足は2本ついたままですよ。
Although to be
ついでに言うな
fair,
ら目も開いてます。
most of the voice actors who are playing all these characters are in their 30s and up. So like, it's like
なんだか適当な返事じゃない？非戦闘員の僕がここまで頑張ってついてきたのに冷たすぎるよ。
that's what I wanted. I just wanted to hear the little goofy voice that you know he's got going on, and I love it.
いやいや、一人で留守番は嫌だって言って自分からついてきたんじゃなかったっけ？
それにここに来るまで随分相手したよ。俺こそ話疲れた。
疲れがマックスだって言うならいっそ黙っていてもらった方がこちらとしては助かりますね。
Okay, but anyway, let's get to we want to see when everybody's because Yashima. Wait,
今さら
let's see something. We'll get to hear Yashima in a hot second, but I can't wait. I have to get there because it's gonna be funny as shit. Okay, we don't have to hear. We've heard everybody else talk, so. Except for the professor would be the only one I would go back to. Not the professor, the commander. Okay, come on. I just don't want to miss it.
相当無茶やらないといけ。
こいつ
Okay, hold on. There we go.
大きくなったな。
と
See if you can
改
figure
め
it
て
out.
言うのもおかしな感じか。ずっとメールでやり取りしていたからね。
Understand. Okay. The first time, in the very, very beginning of Spacey not knowing voice actors at all, and I watched Black Butler, and then I watched Kamigami no Asobi, I recognized Daisuke Ono's voice. I was like, that sounds like Sebastian, and I got it. Okay. This is, Mitsuru Miyamoto, right? And he, if you don't know, is, he's Crowley in Twisted Wonderland. And the second I heard Crowley speak, I was like, wait a minute. He's in Bungo Stray Dogs. Oh god, why can't I, he's Mori in Bungo Stray Dogs. And the first time Crowley opened his mouth, I was like, why does he sound like Mori from Bungo Stray Dogs? Cause he is. And the listening in the beginning, like, when you go in the options and I'm just like clicking through and like each person says a line, he opened his mouth and I'm like, why does he sound like them? No, and that's why I had to, when we were playing Yukonami, I had to look it up because I'm like, she doesn't have it in here, but I swear to God, that's what he sounded like, and I wanted to look it up. And why do I recognize that man's voice?
大丈夫。話ならこの戦いが終わればいつでもできるようになるよ。
It's just so funny to me. Because, like, I just want to be like, our uncle is Crowley. That's fucked up. It tickles me so greatly.
お前が一歩踏み出したことで、害獣と人間の垣根が崩れ始めている。これは大きな一歩だよ。
Just love it so much.
そして、この戦いが終われば、私たちの関係は変わるだろう。きっといい方向に。お前がそうしてくれると、私には信じられるんだ。それでもお前が自分で動かなければ、伊吹たちも協力する気にはならなかったはずだよ。もっと自分に自信を持ちなさい。
Oh, I gotta give the bird a break while we're...
自分と、それから協力してくれる仲間たちを信じるんだ。
It's also just
そうす
very
れば、きっとう
funny.
まくいく。
It's also funny having Mori give us a fucking pep talk like this. It's really weird. It's really weird for me. The man's done a bazillion other things, but those are the two that I know of. Oh, dear God. I mean, to be fair, he's got a distinctive voice.
ああ、その息だ。
And this is what he sounds like when he does both of them. Well, okay, when he's Crowley, it's a little more goofy, but it's still, you still have the tone, and it's still obvious. Alright, let's just, we're gonna miss, oh, here we go.
本当にここを仕切ってる人間はろくでもないよね。そうだ。
Hold on.
はじめ
God damn it.
おな、
は？なんで俺に話を振るんだよ。俺がどうしようとあんたに言う必要はないだろ。
You know, part of it, I don't know, in both ways, I kind of almost wish that they had put a little extra effort in on the game and been like, all right. We've got the girls voiced by female voice actresses, but then I really wish they had done both, so you could, like, toggle it on and be like, okay, I want to play the game and I want to listen to them with actual, like, feminine voices, or I want to listen to the male voice actors, like, try to be two girl voices, you know what I mean? Just to be like, because, like, it's great that they think that they employed female voice actors to, like, voice the female characters, but I still think it'd be kind of funny if you were like, wait, that's Tokio's voice, but it's like, but instead of talking like this, he's, like, trying to talk like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, wait, and then you'd be like, girl, how did you not notice?
やあやあ盛り上がってるね。何の話かと思ったらこの子の取り合い？だったら混ぜてもらおうかな。
But it's kind of cute though too, because then if you were like always wanted to have like your best friend girl love interest, and you're like, why can't I date my lady friends? Well, here you go. You kind of can now.
もうすぐ戦いが始まるっていうのに、あんたたちはのんきすぎです。
Yeah, they did go, but like Mocha definitely has like the kind of like whatever, and her voice is very what I expect.
は？なんで俺に話を振るんだよ。
Like, from Mihaya, so yeah.
まあいいじゃん。怯えて震えてるよりマシだって。
余裕がある方が有利に戦えるからね。けどそろそろ気を引き締めて。
I do like Haruka's voice, it's pretty.
亮が呼んでる。
了解。そっちの方が遠慮なくやれて助かる。じゃ作戦通り頼んだよ。
I just wanted to get a little, like maybe another line or so from the girls, but
いつもより冴えてる気がするよ。
ほんと
actually
それぞれ配置について健闘を祈ってる。
Sana's voice is actually really good too, because it's like, because then she sounds very prim and proper almost, and it's like, and that's what Kamui's trying to do. He's trying to do things and not use contractions, so he sounds different. You know what I mean? Like,
なあ。
ごめん、やっぱり前期にかけるのは無理だね。何期かそのまま向かってくるよ。
it's so cute.
想定内だよ。セナ、モカ、頼んだ。
了解。ミサイルを撃ってくるよ。3時の方角から。
Like, and then it's also very delicate. Like, it's so cute.
はるか、行きますよ。
燃えろ。
It's so good. Anyway, oops. We can go back to the title though. But okay, so the only one we didn't really hear, but we'll go through here. Nope. Nope.
環境を整えるのは大事。
So we kind of heard everybody. It was literally okay. Oh, did we hear? I don't think we heard Moravia. Oh, sorry.
運命から逃れたはずの子がまた戻ってきた。
There you go. That was
これから
Moravia.
何が起こるのか見物させてもらおう。
She says a lot. Okay, hold on.
運命から逃れたはずの子がまた戻ってきた。これから何が起こるのか見物させてもらおう。
I kind of forgot we didn't listen to Moravia.
気がついたかな？
But see, like, that's all he says. You know what I mean? One more Lizzie.
もう置いてくなんてひどいよ。
Which is exactly what I expected out of Lizzie.
やっと来たか。ちっとも顔を見せないで。向こうで悪さしとったんじゃないだろうな。
We already heard Gramps. Oh, we'll go through the girls one more time. Okay, so Kaori.
これなら私が出ていくまでもないかな。みんなの紹介がてら戦い方を教えるよ。
She's got such a cute voice.
ひるんだだけですわ。すぐにあの子を助けませんと。
You see how, like, almost proper her voice is? Like, oh, I have a delicate lady voice and it's a little proper. Like, I think it works because, like, they stress in Kamui's route, like, oh, he's trying to change the way his voice sounds. So, like, yeah, he's totally being like this. And then as a girl, he is speaking like this. It's just cute.
了解。任しとき。
Actually, Mocha's voice sounds so much cuter right there, but...
でも使い方には気をつけよう。諸刃の剣にもなりかねない。
I like her voice a lot. Like, so the VA that does Haruka is great. Like, I love her voice. It's, like, really pretty.
私、応答学園2年の間宮律と申します。
That's Ritsu. And that's usually... I'm sorry, that's replacement Lizzie. Didn't want to confuse anyone. And that's usually what they do. They, like, really do really cutesy voices, and they kind of, like, these ones aren't bad, but, like, sometimes when they do cutesy voices, they get on my nerves very easily. Is there something about the pitch and register that bug me? This is literally what I heard of Uncle Yashimo when I figured out the fucking voice.
大変なことが起きていたようだね。
That was it. That's
こ
all
んな
it took.
時にそばにいてやれなくて
I-
本当にすまない。
I didn't even hear the second part of that line. I heard the first, and I was like, why is that Mori? I had to look it up. Still tickles me, guys. It's still funny. This is hilarious. Oh my god. Anyway,
これを見たいのか。好きにしろ。
いろいろあったことが見れるって嬉しいな。
Oh, well, unfortunately, we don't have the last CG we have is just. Well, okay, we could do this one, I guess. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I went to. Oh god, guys, I was so used to going back. Oh, there you go. One last time through all of our characters. Everybody's so intense and angry. To be fair, we should have done this one, the earlier one, and then done the other one. But, you know, we also didn't get, like, Uncle Yashima and Misaki in an NCG, and that would have been fun. But, like, but this is, like, everybody, so I feel like this is, like, the one that we should do. But, like, I'm not gonna lie, I love this one. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we're doing this one. Did we do this one in the last one? We did this one in the last one. Yes, we did. Never mind. I forgot what part we were on. This one would have been the best one to end because everyone's happy, but we already used that one, so we can't. So there we go. Okay. Perfect. We should have, like, Uncle Yashima and Misaki in here, but they weren't part of the thing, so they don't count. But anyway, hold on for a hot second. I'm going to turn the background volume down just a teeny bit because it's loud as fuck right now. But, I mean, we said everything that we needed to say in the last part, kind of went over Otome Kitten's, like, thoughts on it. I don't know. This game didn't bother me. I think we had a lot of fun with it. It's not one that I would say is going to be like, oh my god, I want to pick it up and replay it or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I think if anyone ever brings it up, I'll be like, I had fun with it. Yes, there are problems with it. No, it's not for everyone. You have to go into it with, like, no expectations or low expectations. And then I think you can enjoy it. And I don't know. So, here we go. If you played this on your own, I'm curious. Were you like, God, no, you know, did you decide not to play it because the reviews were questionable? Did you, you know, like, why did you enjoy it or not? Like, okay, I don't want, like, a long, like, paragraphs. I'm not asking you to write a research paper or anything here, but, like, I'm just curious because, like, sometimes I know that, like, for me, if I was playing it on my own, like, I have more fun playing the games, recording them, and playing them for you. So, like, if I wasn't doing this, I probably wouldn't play half as many games as I do. It's not that I wouldn't want to, it's just, it would take me so much longer because, and I wouldn't, like, get as much out of them. Because recording them and reading them out loud and, like, whatever. Yes, I do miss the voice acting. So, like, I miss a lot of it. Like, it's, like, especially when there's your favorite voice actors or the voice acting's really awesome, which it usually fucking is. You miss out on so much not having that. Which, again, is why I always advocate for you guys, buy the games and play them before you come here. But if you're like, I don't know about a game, and you have, like, not everyone has tons of disposable income or they can buy every fucking Otome game. You know what I mean? You gotta pick and choose. So I can totally understand you come and you watch the very beginning and you're like, you know what, this one seems really good. I'm kind of into it in the first couple of hours, and then you stop, you go pick up the game, you play it for yourself, and then you come back to see my reactions afterward. Totally valid. I've done that plenty of times where I watch games and I'm like, you know what, this game looks really good. You know what, I'm not going to finish watching the playthrough. I want to play the game. And then after I play the game, then I kind of want to see what other people think, and I like watching other playthroughs of games that I really enjoyed. You know what I mean? I played Persona 5 after watching the Nyan Cave play it. Like, I watched them play Persona 5 and then Persona 5 Royal. And then when it came out on Switch, I bought the game for myself. You know what I mean? So, like, I watched the game twice through before I played it myself. And I still had a goddamn great time, even though I knew everything that happened and it wasn't a shock. You know what I mean? But, like, that would be one of those things. Life is Strange, I think I started watching someone play it because I was like, okay, what's this? And I started watching, and, like, the first hour or so, I was like, this is actually really good, and I think it's a game I could play. Kind of interested, so I played it myself instead of finishing the playthrough. You know what I mean? And I've watched, like, a couple other people play it. I've watched so many people play Detroit Become Human. You know what I mean? Games like that, there's always multiple different endings, so it makes it fun. But, like, for these, I don't know if I would play them as often, play as many as I do, if I wasn't recording them for you guys. So that's like a huge thing that after the Voltage incident kind of concerns me and scares me sometimes. It's like, because man, the thought of this channel not being here makes me really depressed and sad. But now it's a permanent fear unlocked in me, you know? But anyway, I'm curious if you played this game or your thoughts. Was it one of those, like, I played it and I was like, it's all right, but did you come here and watch this because, hey, you like watching my stuff? Obviously, if you're here watching it, you probably do, I would assume. I think that's a fair assessment. I think it's a fair assumption on my part, right? Did you have more fun after watching this and go, yeah, you know what, the game's more fun because watching you play through it and whatever than when you played on your own? Or were you thinking this game's going to be kind of a miss, but hey, watching this was like, hey, you know, it's really actually not as bad as you were expecting? Like, or were you thinking this game's going to be awesome and then you were extremely disappointed with it via playing it or watching my playthrough and experiencing it this way? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did your thought process on the game change? You know what I mean? Because, like, again, I think this is one I was really excited about when it was coming out. I bought it right away. It took forever for us to play it. Seeing all the reviews made me think, like, oh, and partially almost put it off. I think there was a point where I was going through and I could find games to play, and I kind of pushed this one off, and I was like, okay, we won't play it, because the reviews were so, like, about it, and everybody was kind of like, it's kind of not great, and it disappointed me, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll just put it off, and maybe we won't bother playing it, maybe I'll just play it on my own or whatever, you know. And then when I needed, in this space of like, okay, we have 2 games I really want to play when they come out, but I have a gap where something's going to end, and I don't want something that's going to take 80 hours. I want something shorter that's going to give me a little bit of a buffer, but not like 3 months of a buffer. You know what I mean? Because this one's what, like not even 60 parts. We'd still be going over, we'd be into December, and the Verche fan disc, by the time this goes up, is out, and hopefully is going to start tomorrow for you guys. At the point I'm recording this, it's not out yet. So I got a little bit of time, but it's like, by the time it comes out, I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? I was really hoping I'd have a little bit more of a buffer, because I was like, I know if Atome Kitten says it takes her like 30 hours, it's going to take us like, if it's just 30 to 40 hours, I'm like, it's going to take me like at least 60 probably, because we ramble through things, so it takes longer. You know what I mean? And we postulate questions and we throw things out there, and I tell you random stories like this. We're wasting 20 minutes doing nothing right now. This is what we do. But so I needed a shorter game, and it was either, hey, this game, which could be about 60 hours, or one that everyone's like, oh, it's about 60 to 70 hours. And I'm like, that's going to be probably 90 to 100 for us, and we'll be here till January. I don't want that much of a buffer. So I made the choice, like, okay, well, this one's short. Might not be great, but let's play it anyway, because it was a game I really wanted to play when I got it. And every time I put up a poll, nobody ever voted for it. Probably because of said reviews and whatever. But coming in and being like, all right, you know, fine, I've seen the reviews aren't great, and it did make me push it off once on my own. You know, like, my expectations were like pretty much I was like, my expectations are low for it, but hopefully it's not too bad. We've played games that are like a slog to get through, where you're like, the game should be fun, but I swear to God, I hate every moment trying to slog through this. There are other games that like everybody loves that I'm like, you know, at the time, I think we might have had fun. I don't remember. Do I have Stockholm Syndrome? I'm like, yeah, I think I had fun playing it at the time. But now I'm like, fuck no, I would never go back and play it again, because hell no. Or was I through the whole thing being like, oh my God, when is this going to end? I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. All I know is in the moment right now, if people were like, oh my God, this is my favorite game, I'd be like, no. I might like some of the characters, but like overall, no. That game, no. And then there's other games people are like, oh God, I hated this game. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know? This one of people like, nah, I didn't like this game. I'd be like, I can understand that. I get it. I get it. But I came in with no expectations, so it exceeded my low to no expectations, to be fair. I had fun with it. There was a lot of flaws. It wasn't perfect. There was a lot more they could have done with it to make it better, yes. But overall, not bad. And I can't even really sit there and say, yeah, there was a lot of love interests that are like, because there's always love interests that I'm about. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my favorite character or whatever. I think in this one there was more where it was like in Hyuga's route, you're like, there was no romance. Ryo's route actually surprised me because I think there was romance. Yeah, the age difference thing bothers me, but aside from that, I didn't mind the romance in that route. Like, I didn't mind what went on. Like, doesn't bother me. Yukonami was questionable. We like trash, but I just don't feel like they did it as well as they could have. And, like, there is a difference between, like, you know, Yang, who's supposed to be literal fucking a literal dumpster fire, and is supposed to be like, oh, just the worst, and doing kind of shady shit, and then Yukonami, who's a little bit like, oh, sure, he's a vector, and then him choking you because he thinks it's fun, and like, yeah, I like it when your face is like, and you're like, no, there is some serious fucking no, there is a big line. There is a line. I don't know, and maybe it's just because Yukonami, I'm like, yeah, he seems like a fun character, but like, I'm not into him at all as a love interest. If he was just a side character, cool, whatever. It wouldn't, no sweat off my back, right? You know? And then Yang, you're like, yeah, no, he's hot and he's going to stab me and I'm cool with it, right? Maybe that's the only defining difference. So I'm curious about that. If you were like, I hated Yang as a character and I hated Yukonami, and you're like, no, they're both equally hateful. Or you were like, no, yeah, I didn't like really either one of them, but Yang was way handled better and Yukonami was like, what the fuck, girls? Seriously? Someone call 911. And lock this bitch up because she needs help. You know what I mean? Like, you know? And then I could see you not liking Ayamu because he's kind of an asshole in the beginning, but I like the ones that are assholes that get marshmallowy. I like it, so that didn't bother me, and I didn't think his sister obsession was really as icky as Otome Kitten found it. But, you know... But then again, some people think certain routes and games are, it's so adorable and beautiful, we got to have babies, and I'm like, I want to light that on fire. That's the most horrendous thing ever to me. So like, it's the different character tropes or different things that you like and don't like. So he didn't really bother me too much. Mihayu's route I don't think was bad, but I kind of forgot it, which is sad for him, but I don't think he was a bad character. He was sadly just forgettable. Poor thing. Kamui's route really was the best. Which is, again, I think the only reason I keep thinking that that's amazing is because I don't dislike him as a character. He wasn't my first, like, love interest choice, but there's nothing wrong with him. But the fact that he's the first route we played and it's the most memorable in my mind, like, I think it progressed the most naturally. Tokyo's always going to be my favorite, even if his route was garbage. Ibuki's route, I think, could have been better, but I still love him to death, so, like, whatever! Fine with it! And I love the commander, even though we couldn't date him. And I'm glad they didn't have us date him, because he is old enough to be our father, and I draw the line at that. I will fuck my brother, but don't make me date someone that's actually old enough to be my dad. That's weird. Okay? I will fawn over daddies in these games, like, hi, that's not your real dad, you shouldn't date him, but I can look all I want as the player. Okay, or even if he is your dad, I will look all I want. You can't fight me. The main character can go fuck off somewhere else, and I will be boning her dad. That's different. So me, as a player, I love Misaki. Like, I want a route. I need to, you know what? Just, like, age her up 10 years, and then let's do this game over, but let me date him. And I like Uncle Yashima as a character, but absolutely would never want a route, especially when you've got the voice of Mori and Crowley. As much as I love Crowley to death, I really do, but for some reason when you sound like Mori, I'm just like, I can't. I don't know why. You're like, also, you're like our uncle and he's sweet and adorable, but like, there's nothing there. You know what I mean? But no, Misaki is my favorite character, to be fair. Of the non-romanceable characters, of which there were 4. To be fair. So anyway, yeah, I had fun overall. I don't think it was terrible. I don't think it was great. I think it could be labeled in the mid category. You know what I mean? But overall, I think I had fun. I think would I recommend playing it? It's still questionable. I think if you go in with no expectations, if you got it on sale, you know what I mean? Like, oh, if it's like on sale and you're going in with very low expectations and you're just there to have a good time with like magical boys, magical girls, and you're not expecting a lot, you'll probably have fun. If you're expecting a lot and it's full price, you might not have as much fun. For me, it's like, whatever. I bought it 2 years ago. That money's gone. That money would have been long gone on whatever at this point. So what? What, I would have bought like a couple extra things in my groceries at this rate or this. This was worth it. Who needs to eat for 2 days? You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. And I don't think I've really I don't think I've ever regretted a game that I've bought, to be fair. There's some that I'm like, yeah, I didn't really love this one, but I don't think I've ever really been like, I regret it. Not that I can think of, to be fair. Honestly. But anyway. Yeah, so I will see you guys around in other things. If you are watching this as it posts, then tomorrow should be starting the Verce fan disc. We'll see, because like I said, it's not coming out for like a week or two. Because it's still October as I'm finishing this up, so like I'm a little bit ahead. Good for me. And then by the time the Verce fan disc comes out, I'm going to be like, fuck, scrambling to try to get it done. So we'll see what happens. So if there is a gap, that's why. But otherwise, yeah, look forward to that. And if you're watching this a year from now, when this posts, if you're watching this like not in 2024, then this makes no difference to you. I hope you had fun here. I had fun with this game. I think it was rather enjoyable for what it was. And yeah, I will see you guys around in other things. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.